Alright guys, welcome back to the Imaxit YouTube channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. If you're a member of the channel, massive respect to you. And how to become a member, please do click the join button. YouTube will help you along the way. All right, let me know if you're getting any logs at any point of this show, because we're still working on stuffs to get a log file to send back to YouTube to see if we can fix the problem that we do have. As you saw by the title, we're going to be talking about Jamal Lowe and Wes Harding at the start, because I've gotten several reports of people asking me if these guys should be in the team or not. So we want to go through their files, then put them in the competition with the persons in those location, because I think all of that kind of come in handy when you're doing calculation. All right, so we want to do that. Then we are going to be doing a combine 11 after going through both rosters, and then we have to give you updates on the squad if we have any injuries and how they do look in training. And then final, we will do the schoolboy football predictions, and also alert you as to what's to come. All right, because you do have a few matches today in the dacosta cup part, and we want to give you some update on that as well. So let me know your thoughts on all of those discussion. Dre Saguna, bless up. Bless up. Thanks for being here. Dwayne Thomas, massive respect as well. Thanks for being here. Jeremiah, thanks for being here. And Tyrone Henry in the building. Yeah, man. Let me know if you're hearing me well. The meter says everything looks well so far, so hopefully that is right there. All right, yes. So let me freezing and no sound. That's what one says, freezing and no sound. So let me do a slow check to make sure. Yeah, let me check that 1 second to hear what's going on from his side. Yes. All right. I am 1 second. Yeah, let me. He said it's freezing and no sound. So we have 15 people already on it. So just give me a feedback as to what's going on. From my side, it's saying perfectly running. So I don't know what to say to you right there. But from my side, it said it's perfectly running. All right, so for the 15 persons listening, or whatever the amount that normally comments, let me know if it's freezing for you and no sound, because I'm watching it on my device and I'm not getting any error. And I have some log files here that tell me that it's running very smooth. All right, so I will keep it running right here to make sure when you say something, it's the same thing happening on my part, just to make sure some persons don't come in and mislead the streams. All right, yes, because you have people who will do things like that. All right, freezing, but I'm hearing you clearly. All right, so it's not freezing on my side at all, 0%. It's running perfectly smooth for me from this side. All right, so thank you, Trey Moon, thank you very much for that. All right, Kevin, bless up yourself. Thanks for being here. Hope all is well. The video is frozen, but I can hear you. All right, maybe you need to come off, because YouTube had problems as well, Trey Moon. So sometimes you have to just take it off and then return. All right, yes, in order for you to get it running. All right, thank you very much. JKK said, I can hear you clearly, UK. All right, massive respect for that. All right, yes, very much welcome for that one. Yes, because I'm watching it here, so it's running on the next system right here. All right, so can we continue as to what we came here to deal with? Let me know. Just put yes, and then we can move on. But if it's not working for you, it makes no sense for me to move on. All right, so that's why I wanted to make sure. All right, JD, are you ready for the game coming up? We are trying to get into the discussion. That's why I want to talk about what we had on the table, but we want to make sure people hear me well. It's working, because we have some problems for the last, say, 6 days or so. And we are trying to get it fixed so that people could get the best experience possible. All right, so that's what we are trying to work on. Okay, yes, so let me know. I guess 23 people here is just for watching sake, but their fingers don't work. All right, all right. So tell you what, that would tell me that you wanted to proceed then. All right, yes, because I guess the 23 persons that came in are not the types. They are just the listening type. So let me move on to what we came here for. The first two ones that I am going to break down, which is the Jamal Lowe and Wes Harding. I'm going to compare them to the persons in the same bracket if they were deserving to be here. All right, yes. So let me move at it that way. All right, so I'm gonna go over to the next one. Let me know if we get any lags at all. All right, let me know if we get any lags at all. This is a squad that Jamaica named out. All right, we're gonna go through it. All right, it's a 24-man squad. All right, yes. And they said the squad includes Inform, Leon Bailey, Damari Gray, Michael Antonio, Shamar Nicholson, Romario Williams, and Trevante Stewart. Those are the names that they wanted to wrap it off. And then they continued to say Damaria Phillips, Bobby D. Cover Reed, Daniel Johnson, Joel Latibodier, John Russell, and Kira Anderson right there. And then they go to the defensive department. Says Ethan Pinnock, Damian Lowe, I think Damian Lowe, spelled wrong, or yeah, maybe it's a typo there. Deshaun Bernard, Michael Hector, Dexter Lambakisa, Tavon Gray, Greg Lee, Amari Bell, and Javian Brown. All right, and then they go to the goalkeeping department, which is Andre Blake, Amal Knight, and Jamali Waite. So those are the guys. All right, Tyrone says you're freezing up. You're freezing up. All right. Stopping every 5 seconds. So tells me that it's something from you guys' side, or it's just YouTube, because it's not freezing for me and it's not freezing on YouTube. I am watching it on YouTube right here. Yes, I'm watching it from YouTube right here. So it's not freezing for me, so I can't report that. All right, so let me move on. Hopefully you guys are getting the audio, or if it's not working for you, you just do something else until it can catch up for you guys. All right, because I'm not gonna keep stopping it for every single time, you know. Yeah, if it's freezing for you, you can't watch it, and others can watch it. We have to just work with others that can watch it for now. You get me? Yes. Yeah, man, I understand everyone saying that it's chopping out for them. But I've changed everything. It's running smooth on my system, and it's running smooth on the thing right here. So I guess it has to work with what we have. So whosoever it's freezing for, I guess you can't watch it for today. You know, because I can't restart it, or I can't make up something, and I have to run the system because this is my system and I want to run it this way. All right? Yeah, so if it does not work for you, I'm very sorry. All right? Yeah, man. Yeah, for the persons that are here, we have to just work with it. All right? Yes. So I guess it's going to drop some of my viewership, but at least I get to complete what I came here to do. All right? Yes, because yeah, let me continue. So these are the guys that was listed. So let me move on to Jamal Lowe. All right? So Jamal Lowe would be the first one on the list. So let me just run through it. So Jamal Lowe, as you saw right there, Jamal Lowe is currently in the championship, guys. He played 11 games for Swansea. Obviously, he's still signed to Bournemouth, which is in the Premier League. All right, so he's a Premier League player, but down in the Championship. All right, so he played 11 games, and he played 11, started 11 minutes per game. It's 83. All right, in that period, he scored 4 goals. Right, four goals and 2 assists. So 6 goals contribution in 11 games. That is good, but some of them are penalties. All right, some of them are penalties that was taken. But aside from that, just to make it faster, because we don't want to make this stream all over the place, just to make it faster, his normal record at this point is 7.04, which is very good. All right, it is very good, but with it being very good, who you think he should be in over? Because he's a striker / wing forward. Those are the functions of are the positions that he does. Okay, so you restart YouTube and it works for you. So I would advise everyone to restart YouTube, and hopefully it works for you right there. All right? Yeah, but this is my system that I normally use, and I really want to use it. So I don't think I'm going to stop the stream today, and I'm watching it right here. All right. Yes, so let me get back to the discussion. So Jamal Lowe. So 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 goals contribution, and definitely he has been playing okay to good. All right, that's the ratio. So some people said good, some people says okay. So let me know. Ian Campbell said Jamal Lowe can't make our squad. So let me bring up the players them that he's rivaling with. All right. So these are the players that he's rivaling with. The forward players them. Forward players. So the forward players would be Leon Bailey, Damari Gray. Leon Bailey and Damari Gray, I think, would be ahead of him right now. Mikel Antonio not playing off lately in the team. Came on as a sub in some of the games. Yes. Shamal Nicholson, I thought he had a brilliant start in France. So I would say Mikel Antonio and Shamal Nicholson, no. Romario Williams and Trevante Stewart. Romario Williams came in, did well for the national team. So he built up his cap on the basis of the national team and also his league. But his league is not so high profile. So that will drop it down. So it's between Trevante Stewart and Romario Williams. Would you pick him over them? To some extent, I would say over Romario Williams and Trevante Stewart, maybe you could fight the case for that. All right, because he's playing at a higher level. Trevante Stewart level is high as well, and Romario Williams did something in our games, so he could rival them, but I don't see the over the top need for him to replace them. All right. Because what Trevante Stewart brings, he does not possess, which is the hold-up play. He's not that type of player. All right? Yes. But I could see where people saying Romario Williams and Trevante Stewart. But to be honest, I have no problem with that based on the selection right here. That is my take. All right? Yes, that is my take. I would love to hear what people have to say. All right? All right, thank you, float management. You say restart it and it's good now. All right, yes. He could make it based on the Trevante Stewart and Williams. Yes, he could. But I see not a big deal of him not making it. All right. I see not a big deal of him not making it. And I will drop the link right here so people can call in the show. I think the call in is working until someone calls and it's not working. But I think it should be working, all right? Okay, thank you very much. Everyone's saying it's working better and better now. All right, so I could see the case, and but I don't have a big problem with it. I'm not going to make a ruckus. It's not like someone not playing none at all, and he's playing and doing well, and then he gets picked over him. At other case, I could see the big deal, but this time both Williams and Trevante Stewart playing. Trevante Stewart might not be playing as much, but his league is high as well. All right, that he's playing in. So I could see, I could accept this one. I could accept it this time. As I've said, it's not like the person not playing at all. When you're not playing, then I have a big problem. But for now, I have no problem with it, people. All right? Yes, I have. That's my take on it. I have no problem with it, but I could see people having a problem with it. All right? Yes, I could see. All right, so bless up Chris Smith, bless up Chevis, bless up Omar, and bless up MP94. All right, says it's an internet issue. Can hear you, no, and freezing stop. Okay, no problem. Good that the freezing stops. All right, for you, but it's okay. We will work on it, and I think it will gradually improve because I will keep on giving the information to YouTube so they could get it solved. All right, yes. So let me move on to Wes Harding. So Wes Harding now, it's the second one, all right? And then we can move into other discussions, all right? This is the second one, which is Wes Harding, all right? Wes Harding is the second one. Wes Harding, why they gave me... That's not Wizarding. Let me go to Wizarding now. So Wizarding, all right. Both of these guys setup look exceptional. All right. Let me give you that. All right. Both of them looks exceptional. Both of them setup looks exceptional, people. All right. Exceptional. I can give them that. All right. Okay. Damn. Okay. Makes perfect sense. All right. Both of them looked exceptional. Let me know if it improves in any form. All right, because I had the discard open for no reasons because I was not using it. So maybe that will take away some of the CP power right there. So let me know if you have any issues now. And please do hit the like button as soon as they come in. I am just sharing it around so people could know that we are live and then I could get a better feedback on it. All right. Ian had said that he thinks he wouldn't have any problem right there. All right, so it's a mix. Okay, but that's fair. All right, because I'm not here to just beat people for no reasons. All right, we can just work through it. And remember, guys, we have to factor in that some people knows the system and some people don't. All right, yes. Marcella, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Avis, all right. Dilo and Cephas are better options than Williams and Stewart. So Avis has problems even worse than that. Avis saying that they would have gone into something different. All right. So people do have problems with the squad then. Another day, another cuss out for the squad. Picked laugh out loud. Up, no man, no, I don't think it's a cuss out, you know. People send their information in and just add it to the front, and then we'll move into the next part of the stream. All right, but obviously some people said they're having challenges to see it and it's still freezing up and everything, even when it's showing me that everything is working fine right here, you know. So we are trying to fix things as it goes. All right, so Wes Harding, let me move on to the defensive department. All right, so Ethan Pinnock, Wes Harding can't make it over Ethan Pinnock. Ethan Pinnock is just one of the best players, are the best player Jamaica has, period. Damian Lowe, Deshaun Bernard, Michael Hector, Dexter Lembekisa, Tavan Gray, Greg Lee, Amari Bell, and Javian Brown. All right, so now you have Javian Brown playing in the MLS. Amari Bell coming back from injury. Greg Lee playing further down but in good form. Tavan Gray has good form for his team. Alright, I thought that they played Messi and Inter Miami and they defeated them in a practice game. Yes, Dexter Lembekise up and down. And Michael Hector solid for his team, but it's a step down for the division that Wes Harding playing in, and Deshaun Bernard and Damian Lowe. All right, so for the Wes Harding case, it's a little bit bigger. I could see the problem for the Wes Harding because Wes Harding he started off slow because obviously he moved to a different club, which is Millwall, and he had to get himself settled in. All right, he played 10 games, started 7, and his minutes jumped up to 70. He makes one team of the week. All right, he has 3 goals so far. 3 goals so far, and his defensive department is 2 clean sheets, 1.2 interceptions, 1.4 tackles, 4.1 ball recoveries, and dribble pass 0.4. Clearances per game 2.8 right there. All right, so those are his defensive stats. Based on what I saw, I think I would say he would be the one out of the 2. Not because I don't believe in Jamal Lowe. You know that I try to bat for him very, very hard. But all I'm saying is at this point, the persons in the wing forward roles might be slightly better at this point, which is Liam Bailey, Damari Gray, Bobby Reed, and co. You understand me? I could see for that. But for the defensive department, I want to say that the only thing that has Javian Brown, Lembekisa, Hector over him would say the fact that they know the system. So the system would be the only thing actually saving him in that instant. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. All right. I would say the only thing is this the system, them coming in more than once, and he has not ever came in at any point. That might actually stop him. So at this point, to go up against Canada, I don't think it's the smartest decision to bring him in. No, that's the only thing I would say. All right, over the others. All right, that's the only thing I would say. All right, but based on performance, he deserves it more than a few of our defenders overall. So I could agree when people saying that Wizard is not in the team, and if he deserves to be in the team, I would say yes. So I agree on one, and then no, the next one is kind of challenging, but I could still see where they're coming from as well. All right, yes. And Demo says it's been a minute since Arden. Wonder if we will see him again. And I the last time we talked on him, they said his agent came out and said they don't know what he has to do for Jamaica to call him up. So maybe he never made himself available. Well, next time we will try our best to ask if they do have him in their plans, you know, because the coach sometimes will tell you that he doesn't have certain players in his plans. So let me see how that works. All right. Colin Quest says the squad is poor. The coach have all these English-based players and keep picking JPL, USL players. We have J-Lo, Andre Gray, Lord Ravel. We need to kick out the captain Blake and get rid of Lowe. That's coming from Colin Quest. Big up yourself, Juras and DDM. Massive respect, Kirk. Big up yourself as well. Joan said not freezing for me as well. All right, thank you very much. Sack Passe, Jason Ferran, Lansdale Blake, big up yourself. Andrew 55 in the building. Yes, so we have went through both of them. All right, yes. So let me move on to the next phase now. All right, so people can call in, you know, if you wanted to tackle that part and you have a better way to look at it. Please let me know. And if you've missed the entire show, what you could do for me is literally leave your thoughts under the comment section. Maybe in the future we might segment it. You get me? In the future, or maybe we'll chop the videos them completely and put them out. But for now, we are working on a few things, so just bear with us. Yes. Big up yourself, Dre Anyweather, and Andrew 55 said, Coach Grimmy not picking the team. It's Meran and the two vloggers. Oh my God. Andrew 55, you should need to stop these foolishness. All right. If you don't have proof for that, you can't be saying it. Andrew 55. All right. So we're going to have to smoke you in the building. All right. Yes, you need to behave yourself. All right. Yes, let me move on. So look at this list very well, and people, as you come in, please do hit the like button so others could wake up out of their bed to see that we're streaming, and then we can finish on time. We are only going to do 2 hours, and that's all we have for you. All right, until something else big presents itself. And now I have this working. Maybe I will be going back to my youth 17s as well, because I've been covering the youth 17s, but I had some challenges and I had to shut up my stream. And since then I had challenges, and even in this one as well. Yes. All right. So let me move on now. So this is the squad that we have, people, and this is the Canadian squad. So based off your knowledge, we are going to pick the best 11. All right. Yes. So we want to read through the squads. Don't be biased, because people worldwide watches my content. All right. So don't be biased. Just tell we. All right. Yes. Yes, we are going to pick a scene best 11. All right, so let me go through the 11. All right, yes. Maxime as one of the goalkeepers, Sinclair and Milan Boyan. Those are the 3 goalkeepers for Canada. All right, Derek Cornelius, Stephen Vittoria, 100 years old, 36. Alphonso Davis serves for a right winger, no, a left winger, and a left back in the system. So if you want to put him in any one of them, you can. Other Kerbo, as well as additional left back. Yes, you have Alistair Johnson, Richie Laurier, Luke And then you have Samuel Petit, Stephen Ustakio, Ishmael Kone, Jonathan Osario, Mark Anthony K, Ali Hamed, Liam Millar, Junior Hylett, Tejan Buchanan, Jonathan David, Kyle Larin, Lucas Cavallini, to finish it off. So that's their squad. This is the Jamaican squad, because what I'm going to do after, I'm going to pull up something and I'm going to ask you from which one, and then you will pick the players them out of that each pools to decide your fate. All right, yes, we want to make sure this is properly run. All right, yes. So let me go through the Jamaican roster, all right? So I will see if people bias, all right? Because I was listening a program and I heard people saying something like, I was confused because I thought that they never knew no one on the Canada team, to be honest, So I want to see if the fans leading the creators astray. Obviously, you need to research, but sometimes the fans can catch you in live streams and lead you astray. All right, yes, and sometimes some people are just flat out delusional. So I'm not going to take that out of it, but I'm still giving you a lean way to say that maybe it's the fans leading people astray. All right, because 2 years ago, I saw I saw two persons made a list for United States and Jamaica, and I'm telling you, they had even Mariappa over players that are Premier League players. So we know we can be extremely delusional. Alright, so let me move on now. Let me name the list. So we have Leon Bailey, Damari Gray, Michael Antonio, Shamar Nicholson, Romario Williams, and Trevante Stewart. Damario Phillips, Bobby D. Cover-Reed, Daniel Johnson, Joel Latibodier, John Russell, and Kirai Anderson in midfield. Ethan Pinnock defense. Damian Lowe, Deshaun Bernard, Michael Hector, Dexter Lambekisa, Tavan Gray, Greg Lee, Amari Bell, Javane Brown. And then now we have on the goalkeepers department, Andre Blake, Amal Knight, and Jamali Waite. Alright, so those are the guys. Now we are going to go into our FM data, and then we are going to try and pick a 4-2-3-1 system, or 4-3-3, but 4-3-3, we ain't gonna get much midfielders in it because their midfielders are just better than ours, without me even have to fight with you for that. Alright, I don't have to fight with you for that. That is just the facts. Yes, any other statement would have been just flat out delusional. Sham 6, big up yourself, thanks for being here, massive respect. Triple E, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Travis says, where Travis a Cosbo now? No, you can't pick Travis, let me pick CN squads. Alright, so in goal, the two guys them that we're gonna talk about in goal. You have Milan Borjan still value a million. Borjan still value a million. Maxime and Sinclair. And then you have our boys, which are, I would say, Andre Blake, Amal Knight, and Jamali Waite. I think Andre Blake could be the top player in this spot, or you're going to give it to Milan Borjan. Oh, it goes, guys, because I think it comes down to Milan Borjan and Andre Blake. I think Milan Borjan is getting older. Andre Blake is still good, and Jamali Waite proved that he's a good player. Yeah, but I don't think Jamali Waite is better than both Andre Blake or Milan Borjan. Alright, so it's down to those two. Alright, Jura says Blake. Ian Campbell says Blake. Alright, guys, we have 126. Get involved. Blake or Milan Borjan. You can check up where they play. But I would go with Andre Blake. Alright, I think Jamaica won that department. Andre Blake takes that one for me. Alright, Andre Blake wins it. Alright, Milan Borjan is a good goalkeeper, and I could see where people would say maybe he's better, but I think Andre Blake's take that one. Alright, Blake and mash up MLS. Alright, so everyone went for Blake right there. Good, good, good. Alright, so Blake won that one very easily in the chat. And I agree with you. I don't think it's so clear cut, but I agree with you. Alright? Alright, Capo makes it. Alright, then now we're going to go to the right hand side. The right hand side, we have Dexter Lambakisa, Javane Brown. Alright, let me show you our list. Dexter Lambakisa, Javane Brown, Tavan Gray, those are our three. And then for Canada, you have Alistair Johnson, Richie Laye, and Luke. Luke is very young, so I think he's not in the no, we have to put him in the conversation because Lemekisa is in the conversation and Lemekisa is young. Alright, so the 3 versus 3. I would say Alistair Johnson is the best out of everybody. Alistair Johnson is the best out of everybody on the right hand side. I would want to say I would put even though Richie Laye is a good player, I actually think they might just have both of them, you know. Richie Laye is not on the best form, but Alistair Johnson wins it. Alistair Johnson wins it, people. Ian Campbell said Dexter Lambakisa easy. That's Ian does reason logically, man. Alistair Johnson is better than all of them, man. Come on, man. JD, all I know is this Jamaica team versus Canada game is going to be highly entertaining. Yeah, man. That's why we're fighting now to pick the team. So that tells you how exciting it's going to be. All right? Yes. So I think Alistair Johnson win it. All right? Yes. I think that is fair, people. Let we not be biased. All right? Okay. Why am I putting in... Alistair Johnson wins it. Yeah. Pagan says Dexter Lambakisi. No, Dexter Lambakisi is playing. Me no want to hear nothing about Canada. No disrespect. That is what Trevis is saying. So Trevis, how are you going to know the players them? Or you're going to know about the threats them that they are possessing, Trevis? Wow. So the chat pick Dexter YJ. No. I think when common sense have to prevail, Demo, because I'm not going to pick a 11 player for Jamaica here because that is not true. Alright, yes. Right hand side. So 1-1 Jamaica versus Canada. 1-1. Entertaining style. Alright, so 1-1 now. On the centre back department now. Centre back department. Let me go for Canada. No. So Canada, centre back department. You have Cornelius, Kamal Miller, and Stephen Vittoria. Alright. Then on the right hand side, you have Damian Lowe, Deshaun Bernard. You have Damian Lowe and Deshaun Bernard. You have in this setup, people. Alright. So Kamal Miller, Deshaun Bernard, Damian Lowe, and Stephen Vittoria. Who are you going with? So you can pick Damian Lowe, Deshaun Bernard, Kamal Miller. Alright, one Bernard. No, we can't put Pinnock. Pinnock is not over the right hand side. He's over the left hand side. Alright, yes. Alright. So Bernard. So what happened to Damian Lowe? And Hector. Yeah, Hector is involved. But so Bernard 1, Bernard 2. So everyone's saying Bernard. So no Damian Lowe. So where the Damian Lowe fans them at? Miller over the left hand side as well. We will add them over each side. Alright? Yes. Alright, so it looks like it's it's Bernard won it. So Bernard won it because we barely saw any Damian Lowe. That is a surprising thing. Jamaica centre backs are better. That's what Omar Fowling. I ask you a question, Omar Fowling. Can you just divert the conversation to directly me and you conversation? That's one thing I don't like, you know. So just bet and who you're going with. You know, tell me that our centre backs are better. Just tell me who you pick. Victoria, Sham 6 went with. One Victoria, more Bernards. Alright, Juras put 16 lows. That one vote alone for Juras. Not Juras, it cannot be fair. Bernard, it looks like Bernard win one. Alright, we're giving 10 more comments to Lowe and Bernard. It looks like it comes down to Lowe and Bernard. Alright? So let me see. And we're seeing more Bernard, people, than Lowe, So we need 10 more comments to decide who wins it, Bernard or Lowe. Juras, we heard you said Lowe. You only get 1 vote. Alright? Bernard again. Lowe Brando said, so we just got 2 Lowe and around 9 Bernard. Demo, Jesus God, Demo sell out Lowe to rotted for Bernard. Alright, it looks like a Bernard win, people. It looks like a Bernard win. Bishan Bernard win over everyone. Wow. Yeah, the man them fight out. The man them fight out. Alright, Mr. Revolution just come in and says Lowe. Alright, the man them fight out. The man them fight out. Big bad Lowe star. It's always going to be Lowe. These people are dreaming. Dirty Harry, I burn them out. But Dirty Harry, you should have just come in and voted Lowe from earlier. Alright, so over the left hand side, Kamal Miller, still in it. You have Ethan Pinnock. So Kamal Miller, Ethan Pinnock, Stevie Victoria. They can play on both sides. Who you going with? So Ethan Pinnock, Kamal Miller, Stevie Victoria. Those are the 3 that we're going with now. Alright? Let me see who. Pinnock. No, you can't say I don't. I'm not gonna wait. I am going to pick the team. Alright? Because some positions, Jamaica will argue those positions even when it's not arguable. Alright? Yes. So Pinnock 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pinnock, what kind of madness this? Oh, what on there? Them people are what Fanamina, stop saying people sick. Just vote and give your reasoning behind the voting as well. Why people get angry when the people them vote what they want? Alright? So alright, it is done. It is done. Pinnock win this one. Pinnock wins this one. Alright? So no, and it's fair. It's more than fair. Alright, now the left back position. Alright, you don't have to put Alphonso Davis there, people. Because you have other Kirby, he's there as well. So you have Greg Lee, Amari Bell. Then you have other KB and then you have Alphonso Davis. Alphonso Davis as a left back. So those are the 4 guys. Alright? JD Dexter, why not? No, Louis Robbie. Dexter ain't better than Alistair Johnston. Yeah, that it's not true. I'm not gonna lie to people. Alright? Yeah, so alright, so we have big bad Amari Bell in the Premier League, and we have big bad Injin Greg Lee. But all I'm seeing, I see Triple E says Bell, but everybody else says Alphonso Davis. So 5 more comments to see if I'm going to. Okay, Michael Sadler says Bell over Alphonso Davis. I said Alphonso Davis. I want you guys to Alphonso Davis. I've said I want you guys to hear me well. Alphonso Davis of Bayern Munich. So I'm going to give those people, Michael Sadler, are you going to say Bell again? Because every Jamaican, I say Alphonso Davis, and everybody on the stream saying Davis, So let me see if Triple E laugh out loud. I'm giving you a chance to change the score, Alright, so Alphonso Davis win it. Oh my God, I can't believe. Michael Sadler, come on, man. See, I put in his name and he's the first best Davis in the world. JD Davis, not JD. Alright? Alright, so at this point, the backline set, and we have 3 Jamaicans in it and 2 Canadians. And I think this is fair, people. I think not even Africans being Canadian can fight on this. I think it's fair, and this is how far Jamaica's team has actually came. Because we have 3 out of 5, and nobody can say the chat is delusional. Nobody can say that. It is fair. Alright, maybe some will change Damian Lowe, but yeah, I could see it. Alright, yes. Let me move into midfield now. How much we should use in midfield? Let me put more attacking midfielders. Alright, let me put more. Let me put 3 and 3 forwards, so it can work out. Alright, 3 and 3 forwards. Alright, yes, better we do it that way. Because if we do it any other way, we might have some serious issues. Alright? Because right and left midfielders, we don't naturally have the strength in right and left midfielder areas. Alright? Yes. So let me move to the 4-3-3 system. Alright. This is the one that we wanted. Alright. Alright. 4-3-3 system. Alright. Alright. So this is the one that we're looking for. Alright. Yes. So defensive centrals now. Keyroy Anderson. 1. Joel Latibodier. 2. As the deep line midfielders. And we have Jonathan Russell. And they are going to go up against the midfielders. Samuel Petit, Steve Ustakio, Ismail Kone, and Osario, Mark Anthony K. All of them can rotate as players. So who are you going for? The main position. Alright? Who you think wins this position? I will wait on you guys to say who you think. Yes. Alright. Let me hear now. Russell wins it. Alright. Alright. Steven wins it. Ustakio wins it. Alright. Ustakio in midfield. Alright. Alright. So we have 3, everyone saying Ustakio, majority, African saying Ustakio as well, Ustakio. So I think Ustakio wins it, and that's a no-brainer because he's the best midfield, one of the best midfielders in the Concacaf, alright? And that is not even a question, alright? Stephen Ustakio, he wins it without a challenge. Then now, right hand side of midfield. Wow. Are we going to actually get a midfielder in? Are we going to actually get a midfielder in? Or this is where Canada jumps back ahead of Jamaica. Right hand and left hand midfield. Who you would put as your 2? We just talked about the 2. Kone, Mark Anthony K, Osario, Petit as the ones them rivaling Jamaica. Let me add a few more in midfield as well. Bobby Reid is not central midfielder, so we're not gonna add him in that part. Let me see. Daniel Johnson put in the fray as well. So Daniel Johnson and Damario Phillips, Daniel Johnson over Kone. Over Kone, Osario, Mark Anthony K, and Petit. We can't put we're going to put Bobby Reid in the winger slash winger role. We will put Bobby Reid in the winger role. Alright, so people says Osario and Kone. I think Kone wins a spot. I was trying to see if I could patch a Jamaican in. We saw one person says Johnson. So Kone. Let me put Ismail. Alright, IS. Alright, Kone. Let me see. Alright, so he doesn't have any picture, so that's why. Alright, so no, but that's well, just avoid it. It's the same one from Canada. Alright. Yes, Kone. Johnson and Kone for you. Alright, so people put in a Jamaican in it. So Johnson makes it over Osario, Mark Anthony K, and Petit. I want to say that is a fair conversation. I want your Africans to say. Alright? Okay, Africans would have changed the formation and put in Bobby Reid. Okay. Well, I think Daniel Johnson gets the position. Alright? Daniel Johnson gets the position. Alright, so after midfield finishes, alright, we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4 Jamaicans, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 Canadians. Oh my God. This is getting very, very tight, you know. Alright, so We have to move forward now. All right. Should we start with the wingers or the strikers? All right. Let me talk about the wingers that Canada has coming in. Tajan Buchanan, Junior Hylett. All right. And then you have Kyle Laren can float from a wing forward, but Junior Hylett and Tajan Buchanan. So on the right hand side, between Liam Bailey and Tajan Buchanan, who are we going with? All right, Liam Bailey or Tajan Buchanan or Junior Hylett. Let me know. Let me know who you're going with. Liam Bailey, Tajan Buchanan, Junior Hylett, and in certain instances, Kyle Laren. Obviously, Kyle Laren, better than everybody in the region in internationals, but we are talking about as an overall footballer. All right. The chat saying 1 Buchanan, 75 Liam Bailey. All right, Bailey over Buchanan. Bailey, easy Bailey. Oh, I have to make it clear. All right. Let's not fool ourselves. No. Why are we fooling ourselves, Juras? Liam Bailey is on form. All right. So Liam Bailey wins it. Liam Bailey, right there. Liam Bailey. Oh, I should have put Jamaicans in it as well, you know, because I should have put Bobby Reid in it, you know. But I should have put Bobby Reid in it, you know. Sorry, Bobby Reid, if you're watching this. Sorry about that. All right. So Bobby Reid should have gone in it. All right. Yes. All right. We saw Buchanan come in later. Guys, remember, we're not talking about only for country, you know. We're talking about country and club at this point. So let me go for the striker department. Jonathan David, Kyle Laren, or Mikel Antonio Stewart, Shamar Nicholson. David is the first one. And guys, look up Jonathan David before we jump. Alright, people says Bowser. Jura says Bowser over all of them. Oh Lord. Jason said Jonathan David. Alright, David. Alright. So Antonio. Alright, so David, Bowser, David, Antonio, Nicholson, Antonio, David. Alright, Antonio. So Dr. here, you're typing too much Antonio. Alright, 1 Antonio is enough. David. Alright, we're gonna let this thing marinate for a longer, you know, because obviously David is the higher rated striker, you know. You understand me? Than everybody else, you know, but I am giving him yes, he's on form. So oh Lord, we can't put Hylett. MP94 Hylett can't come in here. Alright. Antonio has taken a step back. I think Antonio is okay. Antonio and David both out of form. Oh Lord. Alright, so let me move from the striker and go over the left hand side now, because it looks like we do a poll. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. A poll should be done for the striker. Alright, a poll should be done for the striker. Okay, my goodness. Oh Lord. Alright, so we're gonna do a poll for the strikers. Let me fix up the poll right here for you, because you guys, we have 150 in the house. Please do get the likes to 150, share and subscribe. We still have to take calls, and we still have to give additional informations as well. Alright. No contest, great. Relax yourself now, Just like how we give everybody a chance, we want to give everybody a chance as well. Alright? Yes. Alright, JD, next time use foot GG from the builder. Alright, thank you, big boss. And guys, make sure to continue subscribing. We are 50 away from 8,800, so keep on doing that great one. I am trying to make the actual poll. And be fair. Guys, we're under 100 likes. Do better than that, guys. We have 150 here. Come on, man. Get it up there, because at least if you don't know nothing about the players, them, you can go and check. Alright? Yes. Best striker. And we have to add David, Canada. And don't people, please. I pride myself on having educated fans. All right, and our associates, because I don't call the viewers them fans. All right, please vote sensible. All right, and not bias. All right, because you know people from all over the world actually watches my content. Not so much Jamaican people watch my content. All right, yes. So please make it be seen. Don't use your bias of Jamaica. Shamar. All right, Nicholson. All right, Nicholson, and then Stewart, Trevante Stewart. Should we put Trevante Stewart? Yeah, man, Trevante. No, Kyle Lauren. No, I'm not gonna disrespect Kyle Lauren. Kyle Lauren going in it. Kyle Lauren might be the best the best producer in the region out of the list. So why would I not put him in it? Trevante Stewart can't go on it over Kyle Lauren. I'm very sorry. Lauren should get his respect. All right. So two apiece. This is the poll, people. All right, this is the poll. All right, yes. Thanks for the 100 likes, guys. Let we aim for the next 50. But the poll is there, so people can start voting. All right. All right, the poll is there. All right. Well, they will accept that Jamaicans are biased. No. We want to be known as football persons, you know, that we are watching football. Mirax says, Imaxit. Is Alphonso Davis going to play cam or left back? They pick him for left back. He can't play two positions, so he got that spot. All right. If not, maybe an ex-Jamaica would have gotten the spot. So Alphonso Davis took it. Yes. Better Jamaica did pick Norman Campbell over Trevante. Jesus God, Shamar Hall. All right. So guys, over the left-hand side. Over the left-hand side, you don't have much. You'd have to go back for Highlight and Buchanan for the left-hand side, comparing with Damari Gray. So let me know what say you guys. And you can call in, guys. This is the call-in number, because I think the phone line is working a little bit better than anything else. 466 46 24 7. So you can call in, give your take, and picking a squad, or telling me. I'm not going to change this. You're going to tell me who you would pick off and put on. All right. So Gray. Davis at Cam. No. Gray. No, S-Technique. We passed Bailey already. Bailey's in the team. You can't say Bailey over the left hand side. All right. All right. Everybody vote Gray. All right. Them afraid of Alphonso Davis. No, but Alphonso Davis made it at left back, so we can't put him two places. He made that, and fairly. I think if he was at left wing as well, Gray would have given him a challenge, but he would have still won it, to be honest, you know, because everybody rate him highly in the region. Yeah, but he made that position, and let me put him there fairly. All right, so Damari Gray won it, hands down. I go for Damari Gray as well. All right, so Damari Gray wins it, guys. And at the end, we are going to have to. All right, let me check the poll. All right, the poll fire, you know. All right. All right, so let me know if I put the number. Let me know if I put the number. All right, so let me put the number so people can call in, or save the number, guys. So whenever you want to call in next time, I don't have to drop it. I'm going to try and pin it. So people can call in, all right? And if you don't know about the player, we can research the player and show you. Antonio, all day, no one defender can mark him, okay? All right, fair enough. All right, so let me check the poll. I'm going to look for the poll now. Is the poll still there? Let me see. Let me see the poll. Guys, are you seeing the poll? Because I'm not seeing it, you know. Let me see if I can find the poll. Let me see if I can find the poll. And let me know if you're getting any logs. Let me know if you're getting any logs at any point. Yes, because I've shut down a lot of things. All right, no logs. Everything is working. All right. All right. So let me check the poll. Okay, the poll is there. 57 people voted. All right. Yes, the poll is there. Let me see the poll. The poll saying Antonio 65%, 23% David, 5% Shamar, and we need more people to vote, guys. All right. Antonio is leading the poll by a far margin, which is surprising. Wow. All right, Jonathan David, me nah go bias. No, Shamar, I'm just. This is going to teach me. Oh, we are viewing. So, guys, let me go run the poll to 100 so we can get to 100 and then we close it. All right. So at this point, Jamaica has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what they want to tell me. We have 7 people inside this poll, and that's Christ, we are wicked, but it's okay. What's his name again? Ian says Antonio wins. We have not gotten 100 voters yet, so we have 62 votes. Yes. David is not on form, even one sucker saying it. Yeah, but Antonio is not on the field either. So what can we say? They're trying a different way of playing. So he's not on the field either. He's playing, he's coming on and off. Alright, and getting minutes. Because they're trying to use my boy from Ghana that came in and use the more fluid system at this point, and they choose to not go with a striker, a natural out and out striker, to do the job. So we can say the same about Mikel Antonio as well. All right, yes. So it's okay. Let me make the vote. 64. We need 30 odd more votes, and then we move on. All right. Antonio playing his best in the best league and the toughest league. All right. All right. Truth Sports says kudos. Yes, I know. All right. So Pakata. All right. So they said Antonio, but for me, I would still pick Davis. All right, but I will go with Antonio because you guys say so. All right, yes, because it does look unfair for them to have 4 players in, and we have so much. When I truly believe that it might not reflect the truth, to be honest, you know. But I would put them in. I would put them in, you know. West Ham suffering for starting Bowen up top. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. We can't fight that. All right. Yes. So this is the squad that you guys picked, and if I followed you, we take out Alphonso Davis and Alistair Johnston as well, and put in Lembekisa and Amari Bell, because that's what you guys said you wanted. You know, so based off you guys' logic, they only have Ustakio and Kone on the field. Nobody else make it, and everybody else is Jamaican. I want to say that is very, very biased. Yes, that is very, very biased, you know. Yes. So this let me try see if I can get it. Oh, can I get this team? I will have to take a picture of it and then put it out. JD, which defender? Mark Antonio. But I have said that. I've said that countless times for Antonio. But the next player is a good player just the same. That's all I'm saying. All right. Yes. So well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we gave Jamaica 7 spots. 7 spots we have given Jamaica. All right. Yes, 7 spots. I will leave it right there. No, JD, you agreed on everyone. Except Antonio. Yeah, King J. No, I never agreed on Alistair Johnson, you know, because they wanted Uh, and they wanted Lembekisa over Alistair Johnson, and I said, no, that is madness. I'm not going to put that on the screen for people to think that I am the one that picked it. You know? Most of them, I think the two centre backs them, Pinnock 100%, Blake 100%, Bailey and Gray and current form 100%. Johnson is up in the air. Bernard, I can concede for Bernard. So Johnson's up in the air, alright? And Mikel Antonio is up in the air. So those are the ones that is up in the air for me. Alright? But you guys pick it. I'm not going to argue with nobody. Alright? I'm not going to argue with none of the dance them. You guys running the place. Yes, that's what I said. I revised. Bernard and the DJ could be switched out. But I'm okay with it. You guys pick it. It's a predominant Jamaican channel. So people can't say we are biased. And I think it's fair in a lot of the positions, to be honest. Honestly, I'll put Osari over Johnson. I understand King J. I understand. They have the better midfield, for sure. You know? Yeah. But it's okay. Somebody had to win it. Somebody had to win it. And at this point, we are battering the Canadians. Alright, yes. So let me move on. Alright, let me move on. I think we have 1 hour 1 minute. Alright. But we picked Dexter. Yes. But that was no, I could not put in Amari Bell and Dexter over Osario and Alphonso Davis. That would have been terrible. Alright? That would have been terrible. So I would not. Alright? I will not do that one. Alright? Yes, I will not do that one. Yes, because we can't do that demo. Alright? Yes. Alright, so let me move on. Because alright, so Shamar could not make my squad at even when I am asleep. I'm sleeping. Because he have to get 100 chance before scoring. That's what Robe King, Double King said. Is Johnston a right back? No, he's a both right wing back, right back, and also a right-sided centre back as well. Yeah, he can play all of the positions, Young Kings, every damn one. And he was astronomically good in the qualifiers, alright? Yes. So he can play all of those positions. Antonio requires superior midfielders who can provide him with better passes. No. I think Antonio is the only one, Lee, that requires nobody. Just kick the ball up there and he can get it off his own. I think he might be the second best person in the world can do that. I think the third. Because Osimhen have that skill as well, you know. And my boy there as well from Boniface have that skill as well, you know. You know? But I would say Erling Haaland is number one with kicking the ball up there and taking it down. Because he has a little bit extra burst of pace over Mikel Antonio at this point. And he has good strength as well. Mikel Antonio said he's stronger than him, which I'm going to give Mikel Antonio that he's stronger than Erling Haaland. I would not doubt him, you know, because he's very strong. I saw him bullied a lot of big thick defenders. My boy from I saw him bullied both of them from Liverpool. I saw him bullied Diaz, which Diaz get bullied a lot of times. Yeah, so Mikel Antonio, yeah, he's up there with holding up. But so I don't think it requires midfielders giving Mikel Antonio precise balls for him to be dominant. I saw him battered Arsenal with no precise passing last year. Battered Arsenal. Alright, and I know you guys will say why I'm mentioning Arsenal. I have to pick the game out that I saw him did it in. Alright, so I saw him battered Arsenal. Yes, he bullied Liverpool last season as well. Remember, Demo, in 3 minutes, he had Van Dijk and your next Matip on their next string. I betted on that game. I betted Demo. You're talking to me. I had betted Cranky on that game that West Ham would have beaten Liverpool, and I won on that game. So don't tell me any foolishness, Demo. Alright, I have watched that game from the start to the first minute to the last. He would have killed Van Dijk and Matip in that game. Alright, so stop your foolishness, Demo, and be honest. At least give the man some credit. One thing about Demo and Liverpool, he cannot give them anybody else credit. Go back and watch the game. Alright? Yes. But Mikel Antonio can't bully Liverpool. Oh, Lord. JD, just wake up. Laugh out loud. Oh, my God. Who created the goal in the game, Demo? Go and watch the game, Demo. Go back and watch the game. Because I had one money on the game. And you guys are going to tell me that I never saw it. The commentator never saw it. The players, them never saw it. So that's how they are, you know. You're so biased they are? Wow. Wow. The Liverpool fans are so biased. I'm telling you, man. Go back and watch the game. And then we argue about that the next time. Alright? Yeah, man. JD, DJ is not starting for Jamaica. Bobby Reed, proven player and starter. Can't make this combined team. Alright. Don't go back and watch it because we know what's going on in the game, so we want people to go back and watch it. I'm going to show you how biased Liverpool fans are now. Fourth minute in the game, Mikel Antonio blazed down the byline. Matip runs out, he mash up Matip, and then square up big super strong Van Dijk, and it's a goal. Alright? They would have killed. The man would have killed Liverpool. Alright? So people, go back and watch it for yourself. Don't listen to none of the Liverpool supporters. I am telling you. Because that day, a lot of them crying. Because that helped Manchester City in their quest as well. And I'm out here thumping the ceiling on that day. Big bad Mikel Antonio. I think we have that. No, that was on our old channel or it's on this channel. Because we did the game live, you know. I think it should be on the next channel. You know. I'm going to look back for it. Yes, man. So, people, Mikel Antonio on his right day, I am telling you. The excuse. Yes, the excuse was he was coming off injury. Yes. So, Demo, remember the game. Yes, this was the excuse they came off with. He was coming off injuries, and because he had several bad games before, they were using that to say that's why the guy bullied him. Nobody is good for Liverpool players them and Liverpool fans them. That's all I know. Alright? Alright, yeah man. Big up. Respect for that Demo. Alright, so let me move into the predictions now. And no, let me give you an update as to what's going on. We saw several people coming in. I have not heard that nobody is missing as yet. Obviously, maybe you will hear that from today to tomorrow. Yes. But I've seen a training and I saw a few persons there. Saw everyone looking happy. To be honest, so I guess everyone is feeling the spirit, and that's what you want going into this game. Pointless voting. No, it's not pointless voting. You can vote, man. What's wrong with you? I'm gonna change it at the end. Alright? Avis says Pinnock Hector Lati. Okay. Yeah, but Avis, I was not doing the Jamaican team, I was doing a combined 11. Next stream, I will do the Jamaican full team for you. Yes, my next stream, I will do so. Alright? Yes. Yes, so what I was talking about, persons arriving. Alright, I've not heard that anybody is missing. We heard that King was there. Maybe he was making up numbers. Yes. Maybe he was making numbers. Yes, maybe. Alright, Africans, are you at work? Let me know. Let me try see if I can. Let me see if I can open the Discord. Like I've closed down almost everything. And you just join me, Africans, join me in the post-match talk. And let me drop it so others who wants to come in can. And give their take. But I want to hear your take, Africans, on this best 11. You know, coming from a Canadian. I want to hear your take on it. Yes, let me replace the number for this card. Yes. I don't even know if people will hear me in the Discord, but yeah, whatever. I will work with it. The public vote for Dexter No, the point, the Dexter one, I'm not going to have it. I am not going to do so. Dexter is a good kid coming up. One of our best options, but our right back position is not the strongest. All right. And yesterday, I said something about. I want to clear this up because Eddie Guna take me on. Don't know what he heard, but I said something to say that Shamar Nicholson would easily be a more sought after player than Leon Bailey, even though Leon Bailey is the better player in my estimation. But based on his skill set, that what he offers, would actually be more in demand. That's what I said. And I never said for sure like who is out there for him. So, but I heard Eddie cuss him in the chat, and I don't even know what he heard. So maybe Eddie Guna need to listen to what I've said in that one before he comes and beat me up. All right. All right. Yes, Africans. How are you doing, Big Boss? All right. It comes through. Once, let me see if people hearing me. No. All right. It comes through. Once, let me see if people hearing me. No. All right. It comes through. Once. One second, Africans. Africans, 1 second. I don't think they're hearing you. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fix that problem because I think I know what the problem is. So give me a chance to sort it out. Yeah, give me a chance to sort it out because I know what the problem is. Audio capture. Audio capture. All right, so let me see. All right, so audio capture. All right, so let me see if I can get the discard. All right, so discard. Let me know if you sound as if you are talking. All right, I'm fixing it. Don't worry yourself, people. All right, so audio capture is in. All right, so let me. I'm trying to improve it, big bosses. It's just because I had some problems and I had to remake over everything. So it's kind of tough. All right, so go ahead, Africans.
Jamaican players than Canadian players because, like we said when I was here last week, the problem with Canada right now is you have few players who are really in form, right? Jonathan David is not in form. You might argue in that same breath, maybe a player like Antonio also isn't in form, but Antonio's at least playing, so you'll give him that edge. Kyle Aaron just scored in a Copa del Rey game, so I mean, you scored against a fourth tier team in Spain. I'm glad you scored, but your form isn't there. So I think the fullbacks, the midfielders, those are the only players who are looking decent right now. So I wouldn't be opposed to that argument. If someone wanted to have the argument, say maybe put in David over Antonio, I could understand why they would say it. I wouldn't agree with it, but I can understand why they would make an argument. And Tejan just came back, so while he has looked good, he just came. I think Canada's form is not great. I'm not sure how many Jamaicans are playing in good form as well, right? And that's a fair retort I would give as well because you have Leon who's playing well, but again, Antonio isn't exactly in greatest form. He has form, but he's not in greatest form. Damari's getting his feet off in Saudi Arabia. So are we going to judge him based off his his Jamaica shirt, or based off of his club shirt this year currently? And if we're going to do that, then a player like Kyle Aaron, who his form is a yo-yo at club, but seems to be more consistent for Canada. So I don't think both of these teams are, say, exceptionally different. I think they're both not in great form, but I think the big players for Canada not being in their best form is what brings that gap a little bit closer in terms of on the pitch and how it looks. Now, for all we know, we get on the pitch and then all of a sudden they put on their national shirts and Damari scoring 3, Kyle Scare scoring 4, Davies runs by everyone, doesn't matter what shirt he wears, and that's the reality. But based off form, I think both aren't in the greatest of forms, but I think Canada's main hitters are less in form than, say, Jamaica's one. And it helps that you have a Leon Bailey who's playing exceptionally well in the Prem, finally showing Villa worth their investment. But I think as a whole, I don't know if the gap is as large as we put it out, but I think Canada's major players are the ones that are lower down on that spectrum in terms of form.
All right. Thanks for that, Africans. Who said if it's is this AI talking? No, it's Africans. Africans is my virgin that came in, give his take from a Canadian perspective. Yes, so I don't know why. What he sounds not Jamaican. Yes, he's not Jamaican. So everyone outside Jamaica is an AI. Oh my God, that's a weird take. The man said if that's an AI. No, hopefully I'm not getting any. I don't hear. Hopefully I'm not. Let me know if I'm getting any echo or anything, guys, because I'm trying to fix this problem. All right. Yes, but I think it's working. It's working better because I'm not seeing myself coming through more than once. So I think it should be much better. All right. Yeah. So you are okay with the best 11 right here, Africans?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it because I can't really argue against it, right? The only argument against it, I would say, is those are the best start playing players. I think out of that group, I'd say 2 are in their best form. I don't think anyone else outside. I think outside of Eustachio and Bailey, I don't think anyone's playing their best right now. So that's the only thing I would say to it. But in terms of the players selected, I have no issues with this whatsoever.
Okay, all right. So we get away with the players them that we have in the squad people. All right, African said he does not have any problem with it based on the current form of the players them. All right, fair enough. All right, that's great. That's great. All right, so thanks, Sir Africans. Africans, I have a next software where I can bring you on the screens them in the future. I will just send you a link and you can come straight into the stream itself. I don't know if you're at work.
Yeah, I'm at work right now, so I'm just taking this here for you.
Oh,
but
yeah, because I could have sent
we'll schedule
because
that.
I could have sent you it, and then I wouldn't have to open the discard at all, and I could have just make it come straight in on the OBS, and it works better that way. You know?
No, for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna test it the next time.
No, I'll hang out in the Discord. Yeah, I'll hang out in the Discord for a little bit.
All right, no problem. I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna know anything about what I'm talking about, but maybe you do know. Yes. So let me move on to the Manning Cup. All right, so guys, I've done 1 hour 18 minutes. I wanted to just give you some update on the Manning Cup side, so I'm just going to continue with the Manning Cup. All right, yes, so we have a few games to come. All right, and let me show you what's at stake, and then you can decide how you think it's going to finish. So later on, 3 o'clock, all of these games will be at similar times, at the same exact time, to make sure no one can diddle with the results. Yes, if that's a word. All right, yes. So Clarendon College versus Glenmuir. That's a table topper because you have Christiana and Manchester below them in Group 1. All right, or whatever group it is. It's still a group nonetheless. All right, yeah. So what say you, guys? Let me know. When Jamaica whip Canada, RC's Africans will start repping continent again. Okay, African content again. Africans, you have anything to say about that? Because
no,
it's real baller. Real baller is the
I will say this.
Yeah.
All I'm gonna say is this. This is this is Jamaica's best opportunity to beat Canada based off form, and I think where Halgrimson is. And also, this Canadian coach I do not like. So I expect them to have a good result. Based off how I'm seeing things, I expect them to do better and well. If they don't, I'll be here. If they do, I'll still be here. So this is the gap is closed here. You can't lose these opportunities, because if not, then one of those opportunities is going to come, right? You can't keep planning and saying in a year or two. I think right now this is Jamaica's best shots to get a result against Canada based off how we're playing and what Canada's current condition is. So I hope they take advantage of it, because
Okay.
if they don't, then Canadians will be far more obnoxious than we already are.
All right. So I wanted to go back in my dacosta cup thing, but 1 second, because someone brought a comment in for Africans. They said, Africans, what do you think of Canada's defense? You have any? You can just chop up that quick, because it looks like you're taking over the show, and and I wanted to go in the Manning Cup. Go ahead.
So Canada's defense, I think that's the question that I have the biggest concerns about. I think wingers can find their form easier, but I think when it comes to Canada, what type of game are they trying to play? Right, they'll probably go with a back three of Johnston, Miller, and Victoria, which Victoria isn't exactly winning any foot races out here. So because of that, I'm a little bit concerned if you're going to try to play transition with them. There's only so many tactical fouls that player can take before he doesn't have value to play. So if you're playing more in that game where he's sitting back, you're in a better position. I think overall defensively, I would like to see Cornelius play a little bit more. I think he offers more of that mobility in that central role. I
Yeah,
think that
continue,
the
continue.
Japan game was a
Okay.
miscast game for him, unfortunately, just because Japan will pass through anyone and everyone. So he didn't look the best. But I think all the issues were on him. I think all the issues were just a team that hadn't functioned together in a long time. So I think defensively, I'm a little bit concerned with what that looks like. Also, like on that defense, you're putting Davies back there as a fullback. And the thing I'll continually say about Davies is Davies isn't a terrible defender, Eric Ten Hag. I hope you have a job in January, because I will always go back to that quote. But I think the thing is you need a right type of player. Davies' tendencies will always be the same, right? If he gets the ball, he's going to try to push it forward. He's always going to cut inside. And that's where I think my problem with the 3-5-2 is. Because if Davies is going to cut inside, then that wing space is vacant. And if you are good, if you can turn the ball over there and get it back out wide, you have to exploit on that wing, which is why I think Canada's best formation is any type of a front three, because at least it gives a winger the option to either switch places or rotate and let him have that width and cut inside and give him that space. So I think Davies' side can be exploited, especially because he is going to carry, he is going to cut inside. It's his habit, it's what he does. He's a winger, but he's always played. So if they can defend well, cause turnovers in the midfield, and spring back out, that side, that right attacking side for Jamaica, they can transition and they'll have space, because then it'll just be them versus either Miller or Victoria. And if it's like, you've already won the race by looking at him. So I think that's something to keep in mind when it comes to Canada and Davies. There are things that they do just the same way when Jamaica plays their 4-2-4. That midfield is nothing but space and can be exploited. In the same way that once Davies, you can get Davies to turn the ball over in the attack, you have amples of space. Yes, he has space to pick up, and you can hurt Canada on the count. Seeing a 3-5-2 for me looking at Canada.
All right, all right, all right. We saw that just in the chat. People, others can come in if you want. I will just run it for a certain time. Remember, 2 hours max, so we have 30 more minutes to go at least. Yes. Our 50 at most. Yes. So you can come in. Basically do it from now, so we can just use the 30 minutes for you to give a take. So go ahead, Jason. I don't know what you want to add to the show. So go ahead. If you have something to add to this, or can go into the football, the schoolboy football.
Yeah, no, we can go into the schoolboy football, but just to touch on what Africans just said. Yeah, that was the thing in the 3-5-2 as well. Africans like that space that And I think sometimes what happens when Davis cuts in to get the width, sometimes even Kamal Miller will go from that left centre back space and go up as well. So if we can turn them over, you're extremely right. Victoria probably will be the one to slide out that side, and that would be a good look for Jamaica with an informed Bailey or Bobby Reed or even Antonio going out wide to collect. So yeah, I like our chances if we can transition quickly after Canada attack us and we turn them over. I believe that there's space to exploit where we want to exploit because we like to do the wing play. So I think it's a good matchup for Jamaica in terms of the positions we can get them in transition.
All right, so people, please do smash the like button. We are going into the final segment. Subscribe to the channel. Get us closer to 9,000. We're just short of that, so do that for us. Yeah, man. But get the subscription, the likes up on the video. We are on 130 now. Let we go up to 150, and then we can creep to the 200. All right, in that time. But we have 180 at in the house, so do that. All right. So, anyways, we just talked about the positioning of the dacosta Cup. So I'm gonna just try and get the group up. Let me see if this is working. All right, so this is the group. This is much better. This is the group. So Clarendon College, after 2 games played, sit atop of Group A. All right, yes. Glenmuir sit behind them with less goals scored, 6 points as well. Both of them will be playing. Yes. So obviously, let me know what you guys think about this game and who you think will go in toppers. The difference, what's at stake? So let me make sure we put that in. Is the difference between who comes first or second in the next group. All right, they will have to face, because naturally, if you finish first in one group, you won't be facing the next first place as well. All right, yes, so you would be facing automatically the second place. So things is at stake, and at this point, Dintil is waiting for CC. They said they don't want to play nobody else except CC. So I think CC would try their best and want to come first to make sure they avoid Dintil until the finals. Are you guys from Dintil, even from CC, saying that you're not afraid of CC? You're not afraid of Dintil, and they can just bring themselves comes, and all out there, they can shout all they want. They might still not even get a goal. Let me know if that's how confident CC fans are. If you're rewatching this video, because I know it was dominated by Reggae Boyz fans. I don't know how much Schoolboy fans are here, but let me know, guys. All right. Yes. So, JC, have any talk on that first game or any prediction?
Yes. Yeah. So you were saying you were talking about the Clarendon Glenmuir game.
It's the first game I've said. The only game I've talked about was the Clarendon Glenmuir, because I have to go in order, but I have to make people know what is at stake.
Yeah, man. Basically, the other group, I mean, Dintil even with a loss in the last game, based on their goal difference, probably will still be first. But I don't think that Clarendon cares who they play. It's funny that Dintil is kind of calling them out, but
No, Dintil. One second. Dintil haven't lost any game,
I know.
Yeah, they won both of the game. But Trey just said that even with a loss from Dintil, they have not lost anyone.
No, but I'm saying in their last game, if they lose,
okay.
To BB Coke will have 6 points, but the goal difference is so wide that I don't believe they can pass them on goal difference. That's what I was saying.
So you have a prediction for the Glenmuir?
Yes, the Glenmuir Clarendon game. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. 1-1 draw. All right, people. You know me. But it's better they just take me up and put me down at the country schools. All right, yes, because as what I said, CC is the best team in the land. All right, and CC will, and for people that just joined this video, and obviously Stats is my team, but I've always said CC is the best team in the land, and I think CC will box down Glenmuir 3-1. Not even 2-1 here, 3-1. All right, so let me put 3-1 here for CC. So CC will beat down Glenmuir because they need to make a next statement. Those beatings that we put down early on for CC, that was just to make a statement. But this beating coming will be a beating of epic proportion. So look out for it, people. Africans, you have anything to say on the big bad CC? Oh, Africans gone. All right.
Africans, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right, let me just go through the chat for ear people. All right, Marcella says 1-0 Glenmuir. Triple E said CC never scared. All right. All right. Tom says 1 CC and Tom says 3-0. So I am doing even better. All right. Mr. Revolution said JD switch from stats. Switch to CC from stats. Oh my God. You see what that's why I made sure to tell people that like mix up and unnecessary lies. I was repping CC as the best team in the country from day one, and the videos are there to back my argument up. All right, so I am not going to fight with Mr. Revolution today because he's not making any sense. All right, yes, he's not making any sense. He's just looking at an argument. Let me move on to the next game. All right, because I'm not going to hold up the people on the stream. Damn, man. Okay, yeah. Christiana Manchester. Show up on them says yo JD, you seen the flag on Rico Lewis boots at the England arrival video? Alright, I'm gonna check that. Alright. Yes. Real Baller says Concacaf boss, when will you drop your prediction? Don't worry yourself, I'm gonna drop it close to the time when the game soon start. Because I have to build episode 75. Quarterback 14. All right. Obviously, I had some challenges with my system, and so I never get episode 75. All right. Yes. So it will be coming, Real Baller. Don't worry yourself. All right. Don't worry yourself. You're tired for seeing my face. You just want me to build one video and leave, or you want me to build several videos? Let me know, Mr. Real Baller. When will the match? The match will be on the 17th. 7 o'clock, I think. Yeah, about that. All right, Mr. Revolution said, I will smoke you, JD. 1 Mona. All right, you said Mona is the best team in the land. I don't even think Mona is the best team in the Manning Cup. So let me don't say anything. Let me just avoid you and your picks. Because you're looking a war. Big up yourself doing, Thomas. Massive respect. All right, yeah, man. Mr. Yee says, Jamaica 2, Canada 2. All right, big up yourself, Real Baller. We are going to give you episode 57. Of the Canada versus Jamaica. Why should I build one video and then you hear 17 episode and chapter 50? No, it's not going to work. I will be building several videos because I have talent. All right. Yes. Anyway, let me move on to guys. We have not gotten it up to 150 as yet. You know. Let me move on. Listen to me now. This is not about Mona. This is about Young Kings. Me not care what you want to say. This is about the dacosta Cup. Let me respect the other people them. All right, yes. So anyways, Christiana Manchester, what say you, Jason?
Christiana Manchester, I think surprise team this season, Christiana. I think they might go to that bank. So I'm gonna say 2-1 Christiana.
All right. Eagle Purpose says good. JD is in a good mood today. Yes, my system is working. Better. Obviously, it's not fulfilled as yet, but it will because I'm going to go back to fix it right after I'm done. All right? Yes, it will happen. It will work. Yes. Chat spam 1 Mona. All right, and no problem. Don't worry yourself. When they get knocked out, make sure you come and spam the same thing. All right? You better pray them win it. You better pray them win it. Anyways, Christiana, Manchester. I don't believe Jason. Christiana ain't going out with no bang. Manchester will slap up Christiana because Manchester, they puff off and puff last year and things never went their way. And this year they are coming back again to slap up Christiana for the pain that they have endured via the big bad CC revolution. All right? Yes. So I am going. What you say? Give me a scoreline again. Forgot that. Write it down.
2-1.
2
2-1
1.
Christiana.
2-1 Christiana. All right,
Mhm.
Christiana. Yes. All right. JD, the god of prediction, says 3-1 Manchester, all out beating tomorrow. Shane Barth says Jamaica Antonio, Gray and Nicholson scoring. All right. 3-2. So that means nobody know about the school football because nobody not involved in the school football. All right, all right. Let me go through it fast and get back to the Reggae Boyz. BB Coke versus Dintil. And let me show you all these group sets. Dintil 6. They need an X point to ensure that they get top spot. Obviously, Jason talked about the goal difference, but as you know, anything can happen. But if they get an X point, nobody can catch them. That is the reality right there. All right, but more likely, somebody might even catch them and still not catch them on the goal difference. But yeah, it is what it is. But they are in first position. Garvey Maceo in second, BB Cook in third, and Cornwall in fourth. Cass 1J, big up yourself, thanks for being here. Tom says Christiana 2-1, alright. Galchester 2-1, alright. Nice. Alright, so the first one, and then we finished it off. BB Cook versus Dintil. How are you looking at that, Jason?
Oh, this one here should be, I think, the pick of the games. Well, obviously with Clarendon and Glenmuir as well. But I think due to the way this group kind of going, I think this one going to be interesting as well. BB Coke, them let me down in the first set of predictions in the first week, bounce back last week. But I think Dintil, based on the level of experience of some of the players they have with Go and Asher Hutchinson in goal and stuff like that, I think that's going to put them over the top in this one. So I'm going to say it will be a 2-1 victory for Dintil.
2-1 victory for Dintil. All right, BB Cook.
Yes.
All right, so 2-1. Yes, all right, 2-1. Yeah, I want it to be a draw, but yeah, Dintil has one purpose. I have a feeling that they want to actually come second here. If they could be sure that they are going to come in second, which I think they are almost. Let me see. They almost.
Depends on Garvey. If Garvey can shut down Cornwall by like 4-love, then they could pass them and goal difference. But the thing is, BB Coke, it is hard because even if BB Coke beat them 4-love, they would only type on goal difference. So there's a lot of things after that. But Garvey potentially could catch them if they have a wide margin in their game.
All right. Young King says, not a fan of D Cup because of the quality. So, Young Kings, are you a fan of the Manning Cup? Are you a fan of the Manning Cup, Young Kings? Let me know. All right, so BB Cook, yeah, I'm going to give Dintil. I've changed my mind. I think Dintil will slap up BB Cook. Maybe 2-1, 3-1. Yes. And then the final game, Garvey Maceo, Cornwall College.
Go first, JD.
One Young Kings, you said one Mona because I was waiting in a comment. Young Kings, the dacosta Cup is actually better quality than the Manning Cup for several years now. So if you said it's because of quality, if it says because of quality, I don't know what you're watching then. You understand me? So that's why I was waiting on you to come back with your statement. Yes, the dacosta Cup is better than the Manning Cup by a good stretch. You get me? So I don't know what look like. It's a lack of. It's because it's too good. Comparable to the Manning Cup. Why you just watch the Manning Cup then? Maybe that was the statement. All right. Anyways, so Garvey Maceo, Cornwall College. Garvey Maceo. No. Maybe he does. Maybe he's just. Your man says one Mona. Anybody that watch Mona tend to not watch the Manning Cup or the dacosta Cup. It's just Mona. You get me? Anybody that actually watch the Mona and talk about Craig Butler and the Phoenix and them stuff there tend to not watch football. They just watch Phoenix and Mona. It's a separate set of human being, them, you know. Don't take it away, Young Kings, but me I talk about everybody. Like the Revolution, them man they don't watch no other football. But the master say them don't watch football. Their master literally say they don't watch no other game. They don't even watch football. They don't even watch football matches. When me hear the man say that all the time, I can't even believe. I don't even know what I'm hearing. So I would not be surprised if the fans them don't watch football either, because the master same don't watch football either. So it is mad. But tell you what, the D Cup, it still remains. The D Cup is actually better than the Manning Cup for several years. Yes, at least what I've seen. Alright, so for me now, Garvey Maceo, Cornwall College. Garvey Maceo, terrible football team. I know that I'm going to hear Fabian full diss me up, you know. Every week he comes, cuss me out. But I don't know if Cornwall, the fake CC, can do me a favor. No quality football ain't playing. Okay. But you still have one more though. You say you're biased? No, you can't argue, and nobody not believe you. And you figure out say what we're saying is true. Then they change it to say no quality football in Jamaica. Wow. You know what? Tell you what. Big up yourself, Jamaican Guna. Thanks for being here. Tell you what, I'm gonna go with a draw. Mr. United, them boss said him don't watch football. Him don't watch none of these games. So, me no know. Oh, no, that's why him can't come and tell us him players him are the best players. If him tell us him don't watch football, or him not watch, may have to go back to the video to tell exactly what him say. But me honestly think him say him never watch football. Him not watch the match, none at all. So I was interviewing him when him tell me that. So I never asked me, I ask you, who him tell me. You understand me? And I had to wonder then, oh, you improve as to, oh, you know what you're doing. You know, if you watch football, if you understand what's going on, but you're so great. You don't need to watch nothing. You're just great. You know, so I guess his fans will think the same, you know? Yes. Manning Cup teams better than D Cup teams. Alright, Young Kings, I think nobody will believe you. Jamaican go and link it up at the top, you know, so if you want to come on, you can jump on for the next 18. So I go with a draw. I go with a draw for Garvey Maceo Cornwall College, 1-1. So go ahead, Mr. Jason.
Yeah, so for me, I think Cornwall College, I don't know, it's like them hit a wall right now, so I know they don't play the highest quality, but them have them system and them know if you use it. So I said Garvey Maceo win 2-1.
Okay, Garvey Maceo win 2-1. Alright, so put that right there. Yes. Alright, so that is good. So people, that is, and I will try and separate them. Maybe I will give you a video tonight as well. Since the system working good, and I like my system that I want. I might not pay for the StreamYard in the future, you know, because I have no reason to pay for it when I'm not using it, pretty much. So yeah, so Garvey Maceo 2-1. Tom says, all right. So yeah, Young Kings, you're not right. You're not right. It's not better. It's not better. It's terrible, to be honest. You know. Yes. CC is the best team in the land. They're playing football that is much more attractive, and the results are matching their actual performance. You know, so I am okay with that. All right, so let me move on. Let me move on to the final.
CC did win Olivia Shield.
Who win Oliver Shield last year? I would have to check that. I don't know, Jason. I don't know. Maybe I can check now to make sure. I will check to make sure. Yes, I
remember, but yeah, I forgot check.
Mr. E says Mona is well drilled and brainwashed team. Plays one way. That's what So well drill is a good trait to have, So you can't beat them. Mona does not play quality football unless we're calling kick and run as quality. That's exactly what I saw. But they won the game against that, so I can't take that away from them. They won their game. Yes, CC win Oliver Shield. All right, thank you very much. That's what Marcella says. I would put it in to make sure. Yes, I would put it in to make sure. So Jamaican Guna, why you never just type it in um, um, to know? Yes, they said CC 2022 December overpowered Jamaica College 3 goals to 0. Yes, yes. So that was the end
Yeah,
result of the
man.
CC.
We did that. We did. I thought we did that.
Go ahead. I just stopped to make you talk. So go ahead.
No. I'm just saying. I thought we did that game. I'm almost sure that we did that actual game.
Yes, CC beat the bricks off of Jamaica College, and we heard that they had some games early on before and all of those stuffs. That's hence why they lost the game. I remember it well. All right, so let me bring over the capture now. 1 second. Let me bring over the capture right here. Let me bring over the capture so it can be heard as well. Yeah. Something really go wrong with the system, man. All right, so guys, let me get back into the Jamaica Reggae Boyz, and then we are done. All right, I have 14 more minutes to go on the 2 hour mark. The only thing we don't win last year was the Champions Cup. Yes, that was the game that they lost to KC. Yeah, man, that is exactly what we're talking about. All right, so Africans talk about farm. Um, where I wanted to look at our true farm going into this game. Obviously, the system, we don't have it on the system as yet. So, obviously, people can remember exactly who is in the squad. Yes. So, the defense line, the rating that you would give it, what say you? So, I'm going to go for the goalkeeper, the defense line, and the forward line, like the form that we're coming in on. All right, so the goalkeeping department, how much you would give it out of a 10? Jason, let me see if Jamaican Guna is in the chat as yet.
Uh,
No.
no, I don't see Jamaica going to me. Yeah. So defend the goalkeeping. Andre Blake, I think earlier this season, I think he had a somewhat of an up and down form, but I think going into the playoffs towards the end of the regular season, yeah, we have been seeing more and more of the trademark saves that we used to in MLS. So I think he's on an uptick in his form. So Jamal Lowe played well in the Guatemala game. Amal Knight, ended the season pretty well. So I think as far as the goalkeeping department, I would say Jamaica is at about an 8 right now.
What say you guys? Mr. E says goalkeeper 8. All right. Jamal, uh, wait performed well. Pre the last window, yeah. In the match the other day, I am not so 100% impressed with him. I think he made a few errors, which I am still holding on to. But that is my take. I don't care who wants to challenge me. I'm not going to even respond. Yeah, because people burn me out on the stream. Yeah, but it's my player, so I can say what I want. But I will give him the benefit of the doubt. That was that pickup game, so maybe, and he never looked comfortable with his centre backs and stuff. So obviously, with better centre backs, he will be trying to do better. So, and with Blake has a few bad games for Philadelphia coming in. Thought that the game against 80 was not the best. So, with all of that said, and Amal Knight coming in with them, I am going to give it a 7.5. A 7.5. I am going to give it. Let me split it right here so I can put mine right here. 7.5. 7.5. I am going to give it. Let me split it right here so I can put mine right here. 7.5. 7.5. I am going to give it. 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 7.5. 7.5. I am going Seven and a half. I'm going to give it. So I'm gonna drop off half a point. Right here. So 7.5 coming in for me for the defense for the goalkeeper. Yes, El Padrino going for a 7.5. Mr. United says 8.5. Wait should get a run in the team. All right. This is one of the best squads I've seen in a long time. All right. Oliver Shields settle it. Dacosta Cup is better. Okay, Jamaica good. I was trying to make a point. All right. So yes, 7.5 I went with. Jason went with a 8. So move to the defensive side. The defensive side, you have your list. I don't know if you have a list, but let me know your
Yeah,
defensive
no.
side.
Yeah, the defensive side, when you look at it, all right, the four centre backs. So let's do the defense total. So we have 9 defenders, we have 3 right backs, 2 left backs, 4 centre back. The right backs, I would say we still kind of could have had some better options in the pool for me as far as who we have to choose from in our entire pool. Um, so I'm not really super pleased with the right back selection. I think we could have done better there. The centre backs I'm okay with. I think all of them merit the place. The left backs, hopefully Amari is okay, right, and can maybe give us some minutes if needs be, and if he can, that will boost it as well. So I would say that the defense I'll probably give us about uh, I'd say a 7.
7. 7. All right. So Ethan
Yeah, and
Pinnock
I
back
think the
in.
right back bring it down a little bit. Yeah, 7.
Okay. Okay. Ethan Pinnock in. Damian Lowe in. Hector back in. Who else made that fourth centre back? Let me see. Who else made that fourth centre back? No,
Bernard Lowe could have
Bernard.
played.
Dishan Bernard made the fourth. We don't have anybody
Yeah,
else, and then we have the players them that can play multiple positions. So the right back would be Dexter Lambakisa, Tavan Gray, Lati
Tavan Gray
Bodier,
and
Brown.
Brown,
So four right back, but obviously Lati Bodier is more of a
the
midfielder in
midfield.
our system.
Yeah.
Um, but Jason want to pick my team with me. Me give Jason him chance to pick 5 team and then him pick my team. Me I look at something, and I build up my numbers, You can't down my vote. Let me pick my team. Let me pick my team, please. All right, let me pick my team. All right, so the centre back pairing, I would give it a 8.5. Think it's solid. The left back, I would worry about the fitness of Amari Bell, which I think he's not going to be in the best shape, regardless of what people want to say. Then we drop down to Gray alone. So that gets a 6 for me, just because of his talent. But we drop down to 6.5. Put it 6.5 right there. And then the right back side now, Lembekisa, okay, not the best. Tavan Gray, okay, good for his team. When he comes in for Jamaica, was not at his best. Javian Brown, don't think he's good at none of the levels, them national team or his club either. That's my take. All right, that is my take. If you watch him and you're opposed to that, no problem. And then Latibodier, he's not coming in the best form. I thought that he has some of his worst games for his clubs, his club, and also for Jamaica as well. So the right back side, I would say 6.5 naturally for the right back side. 6.5. So 6.5, 6.5 because of injury over left hand side. Yes, because that would have easily gone up to a 7.5, almost 8. All right. So with that said, 8.5 centre backs. I would go down to a 7. A 7, I'm going to give it. A 7, I'm going to give it because I have to break it down that way. All right. So a 7 for a defense line, I'm going to give it. All right. That's my take. El Padrino said 7. Lee says 5. Defense very shaky. Oh God.
All right, wow.
That five drop rate very low. The right back from New York City, I'm not convinced by him. Yes, that's why I said for his club, he has been performing good. We have to put that into. We can't just. Javian Brown has not been performing for none of them for me, both club and country. All right, so that's why I drop it so low. You get me? I put it in context. Yes, so 7 I gave it. So let me move on to midfield. Jason, go with the midfield, and then after I will go with my midfield.
All right, so midfielders, we have Latibodier, Russell, K. Roy Anderson, Daniel Johnson, Demario Phillips. the Bobby Reed, right? That's what the midfielders listed. So based on that, honestly, I think this is the weakest part of the squad right now. We still don't have a proper balance, in my opinion. And I don't think that Latibode really is effective in the midfield, personally. Um, I think he gets exposed on the ball. I mean, he does do a job defensively. Can't really leave that out. I think he does serve a purpose in that sense, but I think he just gives up too much when we try to build from the back and we end up bypassing the midfield
Mm-hmm.
where he plays the position. So overall, I have to say this for me, I'll probably give it a 5.
A 5.
The
Wow.
midfield.
Damn. All right. So my time now. Midfield. John Russell coming back in, fully deserved. Think he's coming in a good form. Kira Anderson never played so much games, but he still played. And the last time he played for Jamaica, he looked okay. So that's slightly of a plus. And he's young and he can give you that leg. Daniel Johnson coming off very, very good form, to be honest. Bobby Reed coming off okay. And that's where my turn down start. All right. That's where my turn down starts. All right. Yes. So let me chop it up from that side now because we have to be honest. And
So that was three. That was 3 out of the 6 players. So you have to start with the rest of them.
I'm just giving my turn down, but my turn down start because I've shown people that I'm not biased. All right. Phillips, don't know why he's being called. I heard people try to explain to me, but I be honest, I would have picked other persons. I'm not impressed with this player. I think I would have picked a next player. I would have brought Speedy instead of Phillips, knowing that we don't have that solidity in the midfield as yet, and you want somebody to call in to do something. I think Speedy, even though we burn him out, he still does something. All right. I don't think Phillips ready for these level of football. I don't believe that. You know. I tried to look at everything that he did in the first 2 games. When we go on the tour, he looked okay in one. Had some good energy. But aside from there, he was that. It was that for him. All right. So him drop down the squad significant right there. Latibodier, it's my player, Manchester City, and what he brings. I think it's a time for him to go back in defense and solidify the right midfield, right centre back, right left, right back side. Think that is his actual position, and he would own that position, to be honest. And maybe that would be the way we can get some of the other deadwoods in the right back position off the team. Yes. So him and Phillips drops it for me significant. Yeah. Bobby Reed, I don't know why Bobby Reed in the part as a midfielder, to be honest, because he's pretty much of an attacking winger. You could be in the pool of a winger, but I could understand because clearly people would say that these guys at the foul kind of force him back in midfield and he can play a lot of positions. Yeah, he's okay. He's okay as a cam. As a central, I'm not using him as a central. So I'll be honest, I would not go far from where Jason went. Massive respect for the super chat, big boss. All right, I will go for a 6, 5.5 to a 6. I think the midfield is not the strongest, So I think it's going to be heavily reliant on what Russell and Anderson brings with Daniel Johnson. It's going to be heavily reliant on that. And based off what I'm seeing, that means Latibodier has to start in this system. You get me? Brain Drain says, so you would have selected Phillips over Maggie? No. I wouldn't select him over Maggie. I think I would select Maggie over him. But Maggie maybe would still wouldn't play because I don't know where I would have put him. But I would have added him if we have an injury of Leon Bailey or one of the other guys then I would can chuck him into a central forward role and tell him to link play a little bit, But I would still put Daniel Johnson ahead of him as well there. So even though I would pick him over Phillips, I still wouldn't have the game for Maggie just the same. We have to be honest and unbiased based on the amount of people in front of them. Yes. So I gave it a 6. So I never gave it. It's 5.5 to 6. Let me put 5.5. Yes, because when people rewatching this, they're gonna be critical. Um, um, let me move on to the forward because we have already passed the 2 hours. Yes, and I'm on a time limit. I have some things to cover. Um, the forward. Give your forward lineup, Jason. Give your forward lineup, cause and prediction. Our rating, I
Alright,
should say.
yeah. So yeah, rating, yeah. So for the forwards now, obviously we have Romario Williams, Bailey, Antonio, Nicholson, Gray, Stewart. Think the only thing that will knock down the score for me is not really the names. I think all of them pretty much have a shout, but I don't know if it was really necessary to have the fourth kind of bigger striker. I would have liked to maybe have a more hybrid type of forward as the sixth option in the listing. So for that reason, I'm going to knock down the score a little bit. But I think the players are quality. So I'm going to give it a 8 for the forwards, and only because I think we could have mixed up the balance of the playing styles of the players a little bit better.
Okay, okay. Travis says, and the coach is impressed with his work rate. All right, fair enough, fair enough. So work rate you could have used to put him over Maggie. And then Brain Drain says, you leave the spot empty. Voided Mr. United. So they are fighting in the chat. All right, people, please do smash the like button, share, and subscribe. For me, Romario Williams, I think he deserves his spot. Obviously, we have better players than him. Yeah, that is true. But the guy came in, did his job. So who am I to say he should not be picked? You understand me? I would pick him every day because he did his job. So he warrants that, and if he can keep on the same form, sky's the limit for the kid. Liam Bailey in good form coming in as well, so he deserves it. Mikel Antonio, I think his form is okay. Obviously, he was on okay form and good form before they started to bench him. So I can't kill him for that. So he's okay as well. Shamar Nicholson, and maybe he's the most informed player in our forward lineup, to be honest, coming in. So Shamar Nicholson, kudos to him. Damara Gray picks himself based off what he has been doing in the Concacaf region, and also he has been playing well over in his league. And then you have Trevante Stewart. Trevante Stewart, I called for him because I do believe that he gives a different dimension as to when Mikel Antonio comes out the field. Shamar Nicholson can do the back to wall as well, but Shamar Nicholson want to be more mobile than Stewart. So he offers something different from all of them. We have 3 back to walls type striker, 2 can play wing forward, and 1 is just a stonewall back to wall striker. So I want to say, even though I could say others should get picked over him, I still want to see what he offers in this system. It's still I would still give him the opportunity to play. Yes. So for me, I gave it a 8.5. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. If you said you would put in a Jamal Lowe or anybody else, I have no problem. But I'm still okay with it. Think it has quality. All right. Think it has quality. Michael Sadler says I 8. And then Brinjan said, if bless up Dockland, how are you doing, man? Hope all is well. If it is work rate, then pick Burke as well. Yes, I would agree right there, Brain Drain. If it's work rate, I would pick Burke as well. Yeah, but it's okay, Brain Drain. You don't have to fight for no reason. All right? Yes. Yeah, Shamar is doing well. I think he might just be the most informed player there. Liam Bailey comes on a few games and get a few assists, and when he plays his 90 minutes, he did well for Aston Villa. But I want to say Shamar Nicholson, Liam Bailey team is way better than Shamar Nicholson team. And he's definitely putting in a shift that I respect him highly of. So I want to give him his flowers. I think he's the best informed player coming in. What happened to Whisper? I don't know. I don't know if he was not selected in this team, or some people said he's after Chelsea, but it's his international window. So I don't. I think more of he was not selected like the last time. I think so, and they went for these guys. And I be honest, all of these guys are playing. JD, which player is Romario Williams keeping out of that squad that is better than him? I think Jamal Lowe is better than him. Jamal Lowe is better than him. To be honest, yes, in the forward lineup. Jamal Lowe is better than him. But he's doing his work. He's doing his work, so we can't take him out of the team. And that's to show you that we're not biased. When a player is doing well, he's not coming out of the team. And Cephas is performing as well. So Cephas could have come in over him as well. Yeah. But he's doing his work, so you can't take a man out the team. And he's doing his work. No matter who are coming. And maybe only, what you call him? What name again? With the Mason Greenwood. And Mason Greenwood is doing his work as well. So that's the only reason why they take him out of the team for Mason Greenwood. And Reece Nelson, yeah, you'd have to take him out because Reece Nelson I come from a big league and stuff, Yeah, but I'm just try to show respect to a man that's actually doing something. We want to showcase if a man comes in the team and do something, we tend to show him respect, that's all. And the kid come in, won the penalty, and then score an assist. So it's hard, Roof, let me check him. Should just give you how much he played since the year. Since the year. 50 minutes he's averaging. 6 games played. In just the league, that is. And also I have to check his cups them and stuff to make sure. Yeah, but he's coming back. Made 1 team of the week. Yes, scored 1 goal. So let's see. But I don't think he's ready for the Oslam Buster because it's tough, So Jamaican Guna, why you stay some man? You join the discard when me done? Jamaican Guna, out of respect, me I will give 5 minutes because me tell you 30 minutes ago for joining the discard. Go ahead, Jamaican Guna. Jamaican Guna, you're not hear us.
Yeah, man.
I'm here. I am saying we have 10 minutes because I have to go back to finish up something. I'm in a limited time. A whole heap of work me have to do. I do big pass.
Me just want to give a little revision upon the match that versus Guatemala the other day. And the players that look like them ready for the next step. Why? They try to play some football, so I have to give them credit for that. As usual, I was doing my drinking game, in which every time Jamaica make 10 passes, I will take a shot. And I finished the game pretty sober still. But I have to give credit for they attempting to play some ball. I think there are some players out there that seemed as if they wanted to be a part of the main squad. Phillips has a lot of energy, but his technical ability is lacking. Run up and down a lot, but his technical ability is lacking. But it was okay. Who was it again? There's maybe another player that maybe look okay on the night, but quite frankly speaking, nobody really stood up and stake a claim for the main team. I don't know what you guys think about that, but I didn't see it. I didn't see anybody that says, "Hey, Timia," you know what I mean? But as I said, I saw them trying to play some football instead of kick with the ball up nice guy. They did a few kick away, because I guess it's in the Jamaica DNA if you just kick with the ball more time. But I saw them trying to play through the lines a lot of times, especially from the defense. Tried to come out of defense by playing out of the defense instead of kick with the ball. So that was commendable. So I have to give them credit to that. And credit for not losing as well. You know what I mean? This is a super weak team. And them held them own against Guatemala. Guatemala is a really good step, but yeah, them held them own against Guatemala. So I have to give them credit for that. So, but I wish I had seen at least 2 or 3 players who could have, who one of 2 or 3 of these touted players, come up and stand out and say, yeah, had an excellent game above everybody else, and head and shoulders above everybody else. But I never say that still.
Okay.
But as I said, kudos to the guy for not losing the match. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Travis, stop them foolishness, Travis, I say, Imaxit, man beg J-Lo money. The man says no. If a data keep him out of the team. Travis, listen to me. I'm not going to confirm or no. I'm not going to respond to that. Travis, stop bringing them things out in the public, big man. All right? Yes, leave them something alone. I don't know who feed with information, a big man. Jesus God. Anyways, to your argument, Jamaican Guna, because I'm not going to make Travis bring me in a mix up. Um, um, I saw some other players. John Bell, I think John Bell could have actually gotten a position of Amari Bell. You know? So him show a good level. To be honest, my boy, Beckford, yeah, I thought that he impressed. To be honest, he impressed. Obviously, he needs some end product at a higher level, you know. Yes, so that is true, but he showed something to me. Yes. Speedy was okay. So what happened to Maggie Luya, big boss?
Boy, I ask myself the same question, bro. I ask myself the same question. I'm a huge proponent of this ball here, but him just now stand up and put up a man up in the air and say, see me over here, so wanna pick me. He's just blending in the background like a joke thing. You know what I mean? I'm disappointed in the ball and his progress because 3 years I've been in Belgium and coming back to the USL and not standing up and say, see me. That is not something where a man can come up with an excuse about. You gotta tell me say the grass green and the ball round and the sky blue. We know all of that already, bro. So you know what I mean? We disappointed in the ball because we thought he would have come, and in this game especially, we knowing that Jamaica needs a creative midfield player. You know what I mean? To do some defense splitting passes and them look something there, and he didn't stand out
Jamaican
like that.
Guna, Brain Drain says a backslide.
Yeah, no, I'm in a backslide, man. We're loyal, so we believe in the youth, but it's kind of getting to that point in his career now where he should be kicking on. As I said, 3 years in Belgium. Belgium is one of the biggest factories for honing football talent, You know what I mean? When you go Belgium, them go back to the basics with you, to make you know, and that is the route that was taken by some of our top players now. Shaman Nicholson went through Belgium as well. Bailey went through Belgium as well. So we're talking about an avenue that has done well for two notable Jamaican players right now. And I thought that he would have gone there, as I said, it's a school. Zeminis is there right now. I don't know how he's performing, but it's a school that teaches footballers how to get better. And a lot of players coming in from Africa as well, you'll find that their route is through either France or through Belgium. So I would have thought that I would have gone there and learned and be a better player coming back across this side of the world, going into the USL, which is a lower league than he was not playing in, but it's a lower league. He's training with better players over there. But that's just not the case. I hear people slacking off a Grenada yesterday, and you made a mention that one of their players, their best player, actually plays in Cassiopen in the same position as Maggie does. So, the same people that are praising Maggie are slacking off a Grenadian player who is actually starting over him. But what I'm saying is that we have to look at what is going on, because this is one of our brightest lights that has come out of the schoolboy football in the last couple of years, and spending 3 years in Belgium and not growing to be the player that we want him to be, or we thought he could be, is disappointing to not just us as fans, but to Jamaica national team as well.
All right. A few comments came in. Massive respect for everybody that came in. Dockland says, I don't understand the Stewart selection. I think he has a similar style to Shamar, or similar. I would have given Cephas a try. All right. And this is because Stewart hasn't scored or assisted at all in his league. All right. Danica says, all things bad when Jamaica Guna says disappointed. And then Brain Jane says he brought up some valid points. All right. And Mr. E says, Whisper and Mona train Belgium too. Okay, yes. They went to Belgium a few times. At least I saw. Yeah. So so we have chopped that. All right. So I've read all of the super chats and everything. Guys, please do smash a like, share, and subscribe. We have come to the end. We're going to give Jason a chance to say his final point and Jamaican Goon a chance to say his final point. And then if we have more news, or maybe later when the game's been played, I will try to watch it and then come and give you a shorter version, chop up the video on the dacosta Cup, all right? And then preview the Manning Cup as well, all right? Yeah, for Omzo, I've watched the U17s, but I had some problems I had to make over the computer. So we are done now. And I don't hear anybody complain about lags or nothing. Yes. Several players are good. Several players in the World Cup is good. So we are going to be coming back to the World Cup on the Wemaxit channel. So make sure to subscribe over there. I was shut off midstream with some problems, but we are back with the full effect again. Yeah. So you don't worry yourself. Yeah, so go ahead, Jason, and then Jamaica going to say final point and me chop it up and finish up the rest of the work because when I need my stream for run good, so I have to leave. Like, can't stay here. I have to leave.
Yeah, so big up everybody in the chat. Remember, like, share, subscribe, all those things, you know. But final points, just gonna keep looking out on the social media pages, make sure that everybody arrive near the team, you know, because you know how that go every time. So hopefully everybody is here, everybody who came can actually participate and play. I really hoping that Bell is okay. I know Greg Lee has been on great form, but it never hurts in these type of situations with 2 games to have, you know, more, ample substitutions and in case of anything, cards or anything like that. So hopefully Bell is okay. But I'm looking forward to it. I think right now is a good time, as Africans were saying earlier, to book this Canada side. They have a lot of things up in the air. New coach, issues with the federation somewhat. So, there's a lot going on in the background with Canada. So it's not a bad time to play them. Hopefully, I'm really, really hopeful that fans come out to the game in Jamaica. I think it's going to be crucial for us to get a result in the first game. And I think the 12th man will really help with that. So hopefully the stadium has a lot of people in it. And other than that, yeah, just looking forward anxiously to get to Friday so we can see how it go. But just looking forward to it, and I think Jamaica has a better shot than ever to get a result in especially the first game. So hopefully we can pull it off.
All right, respect. Jamaican Guna, yeah, you gave a final
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, man. The thing is, I agree. I agree with I said this to you before though, JD. Remember I was telling you that this is a good to meet Canada. I said this to you maybe 2 weeks ago. Said this is a good time to meet Canada. I think we got a lot of players on form, more than most of their players. And maybe there's just one player that is playing at the optimum level right now for them. But do we have the right now with Demar Gray and on farm, Shamar Nicholson on farm, Bailey, of course, he's on farm. So we have our front line would be troublesome to them. I think we can go there and barring injuries, I think we can go there and get a win. I think we can get a win. I think we can beat Canada, Jamaica still. Listen me. I think we can beat them. I think we have enough to beat them now. I think we have solidity. I think the only issue, as I said, JD and Jason Poon, the only issue is we just always have a worry about our engine room, bro. You know what I mean? So the front of the car look solid, and the trunk of the car look good too, but it's that middle part of the car, bro. I have a problem with that, bro. Because we now see the creativity coming through in the midfield. I think we have an issue there. I think defense wise, I think we're pretty solid. We don't generally concede a lot of goals in these matches, right? But I think in the midfield, that is where I think we have a little issue. And we don't have a maestro. I am fearful that we may be overrun by the Canada in the middle of the park, both in pace and quality. I'm not, so that is my only reservation. But going forward, I think we can beat them this time around. I think we have enough firepower and players on farm to actually give a good account of ourselves. I'm hoping that in this match coming up, I think Shamar Nicholson, I'm hoping that Shamar Nicholson will start, but we'll get to that when it gets closer to the match down in the week. But I think Shamar Nicholson, he has scored his first goal for Claymont foot. Penalty though it may be, but he's playing very well. He has gotten a lot of chances and hasn't put them away as yet. I hope that because I think his side will get relegated, and I hope that side can. So in this game coming up, maybe that's the best option for us. But let's see when it gets closer to the match. But as I said, I think this is the time we can maybe squeeze a one look on Canada and get them, when them cool. Isn't it? So best of luck to the guys then.
All right, so people, thanks yet again. Thanks everyone that supported the channel. Massive respect. We will be back, as we said, maybe later, talking about some schoolboy football, and obviously I will try and merge them together. So we'll give the results for the FIFA Youth 17s, because I really want to go back to do that. So hopefully my stream's holding up so we can complete the next tournament. So thanks yet again, people. Smash the like button on your way out. Any one of the topics them you wanted to comment on, please do so. So take care. See you in the next one. Bye bye.